Hi friends, welcome back. I'm Olivia's Romantic Home, and in today's video we're going to be decorating and crafting in my dining room for spring. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and follow along. The first thing I want to do is bust out my favorite peony cleaning fragrance. I went ahead and cleaned my chairs, my tabletop. I'm also cleaning the fabric part of my chairs with some pet cleaner because my cat Tinky loves to lounge out on pretty much every chair. Now I did cover my table for this part of the project, and we're going to create a beautiful hanging chandelier floral piece. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to take this greenery. It's just a really kind of a small greenery garland, and I'm going to simply zip tie it to the arms of my chandelier. Now I have been sharing with you guys my coffee filter roses. These are so inexpensive to make, and I simply grabbed a big old pack of clothespins from the Dollar Tree after I made my coffee filter roses, and I'm hot gluing my roses onto the clothespins. I had some greenery left over from another floral project, so I cut up some of that greenery, and then on either side of my roses where the clothespin is, you kind of want to cover that up, and you can just hot glue some leaves to each side. Be careful not to hot glue your clothespin together. Not a big deal if you do. You can simply just kind of clip it out. The next thing I did was very carefully climbed on top of my table. Again, I still have it protected with that big Dollar Tree pastel covering, and I'm just going to clip the clothespin coffee filter roses to the garland piece. So you guys don't have to spend hardly any money to make these coffee filter roses. All you're going to need is a little bit of craft paint and some coffee filters, and I'll include the coffee filter roses tutorial at the end of this decorating portion, just because I know so many of you guys might not have seen the tutorial, and if you have already seen the coffee filter roses tutorial, no big deal, just skip ahead to the next project. We are going to be doing a blooming lamp in this video and also decorating my table for Easter. I did go a little bit over the top. I'm kind of a maximalist, and I'm also bringing back my shabby chic decor. You guys loved this so much back in the day, and I was actually going over old videos and just looking at some of my old videos, and I was like, oh my gosh, we need to do a shabby chic spring. So that's what we're doing. So I'm using two different colors of coffee filter roses. I'm using a pale pink and also a darker kind of red. So I have all this clipped on. Now I'm taking a piece of wire that I cut into 4 pieces, and I'm going to simply hang some of these cute little Easter eggs. I got these at Hobby Lobby. You guys can find Easter eggs at the Dollar Tree, any of your craft stores, or you can DIY some of these. So I'm simply taking some wire and hanging them, and I didn't add really any other Easter part to this floral piece because Easter is going to be in a couple weeks, and I do want to leave this spring garden chandelier up. So I went ahead and just added a couple of simple eggs, and here is how everything is going to look once we put our tablescape together. What do you guys think about this garden chandelier with these coffee filter roses? I think they look so realistic. You guys are absolutely going to love doing these coffee filter roses. I've used them in so many projects this season, and they're so budget friendly. And then, of course, here is my puppy dog, Benji Bear, over here. He is barking at the TV. Now, if you guys want to see the coffee filter roses tutorial, I'll put that at the end of this video. Stay tuned. For this DIY project, we're going to make a blooming lamp. So I found this tall lamp at Hobby Lobby, and then at the thrift store I found this beautiful pedestal urn and this kind of vintage style little roses wreath. I added the wreath onto the urn and then popped the lamp down inside of that, and then I'm just going to take some of this styrofoam from Dollar Tree. I just cut it up. I actually had used it for other projects, and I'm just going to kind of wedge the styrofoam in and around my lamp to kind of hold it in there. Now that I'm looking at this, I'm wondering, do you guys think that I should paint the base of that pedestal bowl the same color of the lamp, or do you like the two-tone colors? So Let me know in the comment section below. And also, I am doing a $100 Hobby Lobby gift card giveaway in this video. What is your favorite spring flower? That will get you guys a chance to enter into that giveaway, and the winner is going to be announced March 28th of 2024. Now, the next thing I did was pop in just some little sprigs of flower I pulled off of a garland. Then I'm taking up some craft paper, and I'm just going to crumple that together, poke that down into here, and then add in some Dollar Tree moss in and around the base of my blooming lamp. I absolutely love this project. You guys can probably see I have my door open and I have my little white cotton skirt on. Let me tell you right now, you guys, I'm going through the change of life, and it is so tricky because I get overheated. It was actually 40 degrees outside, but I was burning up, but I also get cold. That's why I have my jacket on. So let me know if you guys are there with me on that. It's so tricky to try to stay warm and stay cool at the same time. Anyway, yeah. The hot sweats, flashes, whatever, are really getting me. So anyway, you guys, I added in some more greenery and then some coffee filter roses. This is a blooming lamp times 10. You guys know I'm more of a maximalist decor gal. So then I just grabbed this little table from Hobby Lobby, and this was a corner table. I decided to take a sheet with this pink and white stripe. You guys, I am bringing back the shabby chic this year. I hope you guys are here for it. And then I'm just popping that on the sheet on to kind of make it like a tablecloth, and then I use one of my giant cardboard Easter eggs to cover up that cord. What do you think about this gorgeous blooming lamp? I think it turned out fabulous. I am absolutely in love with it. I love having a lamp in the corner of my dining room. I feel like it just lightens things up and brightens things and makes it more of a cozy, happy space. But comment down below and let me know what you guys think about this lamp. Now let's set the table for Easter. I'm going to simply clean it off after my DIY projects, and I found this beautiful lace tablecloth at the thrift store on clearance at Hobby Lobby last year. I get this cute little pink ruffled it's just a table runner, and I did end up ironing it. And then I put my faux tulips in the center and then add in some greenery. I'm taking some of those coffee filter roses and then adding them into the greenery. This is going to be a maximalist tablescape. If you're more of a minimalist, simply stop at any point or use your own creative juices. I'm going for a shabby chic cottage look. I used to do this look all the time, and my daughter was so excited when she got home from school. She was like, "Mom, this is how you used to decorate." So anyway, I added this cute little bunny from Hobby Lobby. I added in some little thrift store candlesticks and these cute little mini wreaths from Target. I put those in and around the candlesticks. I used to be featured in magazines all the time with my shabby chic decor, so we're going to be bringing it back. So from Walmart, they had 50-cent little plastic plates, and then from Hobby Lobby, they had these cute little bunny plates. I have them layered on with my china. And then here's a cute little napkin fold idea. You're going to simply take your napkin and fold it in several times. We're going to make a cute little bunny eared napkin. Listen, I don't know what I do with my white napkin, so we're just going to have to go with this gold fall napkin. Apologies in advance. Once I hunt down the white napkins, so I'll probably change them out. But so once you have it folded over, you can take an Easter egg, and then I just use a little hair pony, or you guys could use a rubber band or a piece of twine, and you just tie your bunny ears. And even my daughter was so excited. She was like, "Oh my gosh, Mom, those are so cute. Are those bunny ears?" And I was like, "Yes, they're gold bunny ears." But hey, I think there's a gold bunny, right? The next thing I'm going to do is take some of this cute little pale pink ribbon at Dollar Tree. I'm so excited Dollar Tree is finally selling a satin pink ribbon. I've been waiting for that for the longest time. So I just tied a little shoelace bow around my bunny ears, and bam, you have the cutest little napkin fold. These probably aren't super practical, so you might want to take and do a paper napkin next to this, but I'm just going to put it off to the side of my little bunny. And then here's some of those fake pool noodle macaroons. Those were so fun to make. I'll try to post that little tutorial at the end of this video as well. Now I'm going to take this paper napkin. I thought this was such a great idea. And I'm going to make a cute little bow with it, okay? So you take and you just hot glue either side of your napkin. This is such a fun and easy way to make a bow. And then I have a napkin ring, and I'm going to simply pull the bow through the napkin ring and set it off to the side of the teacup. So those little cute little bunny gingham things clipped to the teacup are simply those little gingham rabbits hot glued onto a clothespin. So here is the final tablescape. Yes, it is maximalist to the max, but I love a maximalist table. There's so many fun things to look at. This would be so fun to do with kiddos. And yes, no, it's not very practical. This is for decor purposes, but hey, let's have fun with it and go with it and just be entertained by all the shabby chic goodness. Okay, guys, and of course, here is my little puppy dog, Benji Bear. So on Mondays, when I have a really big filming day like today, where I did a bunch of projects and DIYs to share with you guys, he doesn't get to walk until the evening time, but here he is, a little sleepy pants. He loves to get buried down in the covers on the back of the couch. He loves getting tucked in. Now, I am going to include the coffee filter roses at the end of portion of this video, and I'll also include that pool noodle macaroon. Both DIYs, super easy, fun to make, and happy crafty. Let's make some beautiful hand-dyed coffee filter roses. So I took 2 cups of water, a container, and a big dollop of paint. I found this paint at the Dollar Tree. It is going to come out a little bit more of a pale reddish pink when we're done, but I took about 7 to 8 coffee filters, and you want to dip them in the paint, swish them around, and then kind of squeeze them out. You are going to want to wear gloves for this project, and I went ahead and just lined my baking sheet with foil. It says to line it with parchment paper, but whatever you have on hand. And I'm also just adding them stacked together onto the baking sheet. Now, if you do them separately, you don't have to bake them for very long, only 7 minutes, but because I did the 7 to 8 bundles on top of each other, I baked them at 250 degrees for 30 minutes. Then you're going to simply take and cut around the edge. You want to start cutting in a circular direction, and you want to cut a little bit smaller and get a wider cut as you go along. You don't want to cut to the very end. You want to leave a small round circle at the very end. And when we put the flowers together, I'll show you how. Now, this is the easiest tutorial I have ever done for these coffee filter roses. So you're going to take a tiny bit of hot glue and just begin to roll the smallest end. Just roll it like you're rolling up a little burrito. You kind of want to keep the one end flat, and then the other end that's going to be the rose part can be a little bit different. It's okay if it's a little bit uneven and it looks more like a natural rose, I guess. I did hot glue it a little bit as I went along, but you really can simply roll a couple of rolls and then hot glue, and then roll a couple of rolls and hot glue some more. I did several of these, and I can't wait to do more of them in different colors. It was a little bit of a process to bake them, but it was still super fun, and I really enjoyed this project. Once you get to the end, you're going to flip your rose over, and there's the flat part the circle that you didn't cut, and you're going to want to take hot glue a generous amount on the bottom and just take that flat part and fold that over, and then you want to keep hot gluing and folding to get a little bit more kind of a petal shape. And this is really, there's not a whole lot of rhyme or reason for how I did the last one of the petals. I just kind of saw where they needed to be hot glued and kind of hot glued them in and around my pretty rose. So I made several of these in the red color that we dyed, and then several in the white, and I'll share with you guys how to do the white at the end of this tutorial. similar, except for you don't dye them, of course. Here is how it turned out. I really feel like it turned out fabulous. I had this little extra piece of greenery left over from some roses that I had ordered on Amazon. So I just took some hot glue and hot glued some greenery on to the back of my pretty roses. And let me share with you a fun way to make decorative macaroons using a Dollar Tree pool noodle. So from the Dollar Tree, I grabbed a pool noodle and I cut 2-inch strips. Then I took this Cheez-Its cardboard box and outlined the circle of the pool noodle, cut those out, and then hot glued those to each end because I'm going to be using foam clay to make the shape of my macaroon, and I didn't want the foam clay to fall down into the little pool noodle circle. I hope that makes sense. So I'm taking the foam clay and I'm just grabbing 2 little pieces of it, and you want to make sure you seal your bag back up because it dries really fast. But I'm just going to take and I'm going to make little round circular balls, and then I took a rolling pin and I want to roll those out flat. So you're just going to roll one way and then roll the opposite way. I am just kind of working on this project and developing it. This is the first time I've ever done this, and I just had this in my head to try making macaroons this way. So if you guys have made them before and you have any other tips or tricks or have a different way to make them, share that in the comment section below. I would love to hear about it. This is a great project for kids. You would just want to help them with the hot gluing part, or you could find a different type of circular object that you didn't have to hot glue cardboard onto. But anyway, so you're going to take the foam clay and just kind of gently lay that on top of the top piece of your cardboard. That's going to be one side of your macaroon, and then you're going to take the other piece and lay that on top of the other piece. And I'm kind of shaping it as I go around. That was kind of the fun part, was to really try different ideas on how to shape these and make these look a little bit more like real macaroons. And I feel like I'm not saying it right. Am I saying this right? Anyway, comment down below. Macaroons. Anyway, maybe this is the Ozark way to say it. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and shape the other part, and you can kind of use, I'm just using this little cutting board, but you want to kind of shape it in a round way and then make it kind of a little bit flat. So you can kind of roll it on its side and then also press it down to give it more of that kind of flat rounded shape. I did feel like I played around with making the shape of it different ways, and each one was a little bit different, but you know, if you think about it and they're handmade, they might be a little bit different. But I thought they turned out really cute as like a little food prop. I'm going to be using these in my Valentine's Day decorations. I think faux food props are so fun. I did have one of you guys comment and let me know that to make sure you tell guests when they come over that they're not real. I don't have a lot of little kids that come over to my house. I have big kids and adults mainly, but that's really a good idea. Maybe put them up high, or do let your guests know if a food prop that looks really real isn't real. So now I'm just taking and painting them. I did give them 2 coats of paint, and I did yellow, pink, some oranges and purples, and then like even an aqua blue. I'm also piping some faux icing onto them. So this is just the DAP featherweight spackle, and I put it in a icing bag, and then I put a little icing bag tip on it. I only use these tips for my faux fake bakes, so I have them all out in my craft room. But here's how they turned out: fun and fabulous and very, very budget friendly. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're inspired to craft and decorate on a budget. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on my Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook page, where I share daily crafting inspiration. It is a blessing and honor to have you all here. I was so excited to share this big video with you guys. I hope you guys loved it as much as I did and are having fun with it. Thank you all so much. I love y'all to the moon and back. Don't forget to be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another, and we'll see you guys on my next video. Chat soon. Love y'all. Happy crafting.